Let's go across to Deeya Bajaj, who's joining us from Mumbai. Ladies and gentlemen, Deeya Bajaj is a young Indian who at 25, if I'm not wrong, climbed Mount Everest. At 17, she became the youngest in the world to ski across Greenland and the first Indian to do so. What this means is skiing for 21 days over 550 kilometers in minus 23 degrees. Deeya Bajaj.
Can we give her a big round of applause, please?
Thank you. We should. All right. Deeya Bajaj, tell us a little bit about yourself, please. You're one of two sisters, right? No brothers in your family.
Yes.
Your father is a pioneer in adventure sports and adventure tourism in India. Now, can you tell us honestly, at any point, were your parents disappointed that they didn't have a son to take over the family business?
I think I was very fortunate to have grown up in a family where gender wasn't even in the question. You know, my parents just wanted to have a healthy baby, and that's all they were excited about. And I mean, when it came to following our passions were our passions regardless of our gender. So whether it was me being interested in adventure or even if I wasn't, I think regardless of my gender, I was always supported and encouraged to do what I wanted, and it was from both of my parents.
Okay. Now, and you know, the Haryana government has appropriated you, according to the press, as a Haryanvi girl. You live in Gurgaon, using you as an example of how things are changing on the ground in a state that is known for its horrific sex ratio. But how exactly did this happen? How did you get into this kind of extreme sport that is quite dangerous? Many have known to lose their lives while trying to summit Mount Everest. Your father took you along on these expeditions. What reactions did you get from people? What reactions did he get for the fact that he was bringing a young girl, his daughter, along with him?
So growing up again, you know, adventure was just always a part of our lives. You know, our family holidays would be hiking somewhere, trekking somewhere, skiing somewhere. And that's always just how it was. Again, I think if people did say things, Dad would never really even listen to them, nor would Mom. They would just, you know, be supportive and excited about the fact that we were excited about the outdoors. I think at 13, I went for my first major expedition. This was actually at the Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. I went for my adventure course, and I loved every second of it. And adventure has been a part of my life and non-negotiable ever since. And you know, I've worked hard for it, and I continue to. Yeah.
Deeya, so let me ask you, you know, because in court, our government told the court that female officers are not physically and physiologically suitable to hold permanent commissions in the armed forces. So basically what they're saying is we women were physically not equal to men. The quote is that the existing physical fitness standards of women officers is lower than their male counterparts. Now, you're someone who's climbed Mount Everest. You have flown the tricolor at the highest point of the world. Your physical prowess is off the charts. But if you had applied to the army, then the assumption is that you are physiologically weaker than a male candidate. No exceptions made for you. You may have climbed Mount Everest or Timbuktu, no exceptions. How does that make you feel? What was your gut reaction?
I mean, honestly, I just find it hilarious that we're having this conversation at all. I've climbed with men, I've climbed with women, and I think when you're up there and you're out on the mountain and you're in an extremely challenging situation, it all comes down to mental strength. And honestly, I believe that as women, we do have a lot of mental strength. I mean, have you ever heard of you know, I can't even imagine a man giving birth to a kid, like, you know, the amount of pain and stress that involves. I think women have a lot more ability to withstand extreme physical duress as well. And I think it's quite funny that is, you know, even something that can be said.